Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the first episode ever. We're gonna start off with an unboxing and this could end up bad. This could end up to be a fake pair of shoes, but we're gonna hope for the best. So I figured what the hell, give it a shot and either get lucky or deal with the regret. One of the two. So he posted up that he had a pair of these shoes with no box. And so I messaged him and I said, hey man, I said, is the box damaged or do you just have no box? What's the deal? And he said the original box was damaged, but he can provide a replacement box from his buddy who has the same pair of shoes in the same size and doesn't care if he has the box or not. Again, slightly fishy. But against my better judgment, I said, okay, let's make the deal. I got these for 250 bucks shipped. Retail is 180. If you know pricing, you probably can guess what silhouette it is. Now, the last thing I'm gonna talk about before I open them up is, again, they came from Taiwan. I live in Southern California. He literally shipped them out 4 days ago and they're here. This is the fastest I've ever experienced anything, especially from overseas. I mean, even these days, sometimes my Amazon shit doesn't get here in 4 days, you know, even if they guarantee 2 days. So let's break it open. I'm gonna open it up from the back because all the information is on the front. So let's just get into it. Haven't opened them up yet, so we all get to find out if they're real or if they're fake together. It'll be fun. Obviously, we're hoping for the best, but might make the video a little more interesting if they're not. There it is, guys. These are the CNY Ultra Boosts. These are the second iteration of this shoe. The first ones came out last year. The first ones I wasn't a huge fan of. Basically, it was a multicolored toe on a navy silhouette. It was cool. It had some hints of red in there. Just not something that I was super interested in. But when these dropped, I was blown away. And I always wait to see if, Adidas will restock. They sold out in, 1.6 seconds on ADC. And I don't think anywhere else got them in the States, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a ton of pairs floating around on Instagram. And I just finally found a pair. God, I'm hoping they're real. I'm stressing it. So right here, we got the size tag. I'm not super familiar with this tag, so if anybody comes across it and it's completely fake, please let me know. They're a 9.5 UK, which translates into a 10 US, and 3.0s run fairly large, so my typical size is a 10.5, but I think I can squeeze into a 9.5 with how big they are. So here they are. Now, I squeezed the boost right off the bat, and the boost feels real. The Continental outsole is a bit shiny. That's something I've never seen before. So these, I'm so skeptical. I really have no idea. The boost feels ridiculously real. Man, if these are fake, they're some of the best fakes I've seen. Prime knit is super soft. You know what? I'm gonna break out a different pair of 3.0s that I have. I have the Trace Cargos. Let's break those out real quick. I'll be right back. So I picked up my Trace Cargos that I have right here, just to kind of get a comparison in the prime knit. So here they are, side by side. I'm not gonna lie, the CNYs feel a little bit rougher, and this is what I'm skeptical about right here. The bottom of these is super shiny, and I have never seen that before. I think I'm gonna have to jump online, post some pictures, and get other people's feedback.
3 hours later.
And unfortunately, the shoes are fake. Did a little research, reached out to some buddies on a Facebook group that I'm in, so shout out to them. So we're gonna kind of turn this into a little bit of little education on why these are fake, how I came to the conclusion that they're fake, and hopefully prevent anybody out there who sees this from buying a fake Adidas Ultra Boost Chinese New Year 2016. So First off, first and foremost, this boost is really, really, really close, like literally spot on. Secondly, after the boost, on the back panel right here, there's black stripes. If you count them, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. The real Chinese New Year have 5 stripes, from what I've been told. Now, with that said, I did come across one guy online who said he bought his pair in China from an Adidas store, and his only had 4 stripes. Everything else on his shoe checked out. So I'm going to say that there's potentially some variation in sizing. These are a 10, like I said, US. So maybe higher sizes have more stripes, but I did check my other 3.0s and they did have 5 stripes. So take it for what it's worth. Third, this insole is flimsy as all hell. It's got the graphics. The graphics match. Everything matches. It's perfect as far as all of that goes. It's perfect. This does not match. Always take a look at that back logo. This is something you typically see on fake Yeezys, but this logo right here does not match. So check that out. All these little dimples and everything, it looks real when you don't have another one to compare to in hand, but an insole should not be paper thin. It should not fold like that when you're holding it. It's obviously fake. This was also in there for what it's worth, this little silica package. I've never had that in an Ultra Boost. Not to say that that has anything to do with it, but that was that. Now, this is the craziest part. So there's a little trick with Ultra Boost, and you take a flashlight and you shine it through the bottom and you look inside right here. And if they're quote unquote real, the boost will glow yellow. Now check this out. It's not showing up super good, but you can kind of see the hint there. A little tone, there it is right there. This boost passes like literally all the checks. It's got the dimples, it's got small imperfections here and there, and it glows yellow. This might be the same boost that Adidas is using. I'm not sure how to really tell that, other than even the dudes that I talked to were blown away. Another thing that I want to touch on is the shoelaces. These shoelaces are really, really thin compared to actual Adidas shoelaces. The tips, you can see like small frays on the ends right there. And then if you look at them from that angle, an Adidas shoelace is, I guess it's really hard to explain, but the fibers will never go further than the actual tip, if that makes any sense. This C and Y logo, if you take a picture of it with a flash, it kind of glows, and this one passes that test as well. So again, be careful. The prime knit. The prime knit is almost there, super stretchy, but it is a little bit thicker, a little tougher than an authentic pair. But basically this toe box area on both sides of this shoe, on both shoes, it just rounds out right there. If you can see that. Now here's the picture. As you can see in the picture, it doesn't round out. It has almost an edge to it, and it kind of comes back. It goes in and out. It's almost like a, not necessarily comes to a point, but you can kind of gather what I'm saying by the image. And the very last thing is this outsole. This outsole was the dead giveaway. When I pulled them out of the box, you saw earlier, I kind of paused and looked at them, and that was it. I knew pretty damn instantly that there was something up with this shoe. Now I wanted to really dig in and make sure that it was fake before I just said they're fake, but here we are now. So this Continental outsole, quotes, is fake. If you take a look at any other Ultra Boost, and I'll grab one and show you, there's no oily shine to it like this. A regular Ultra Boost, an authentic Ultra Boost, has a really dull finish to it, and it's almost like sticky, like it should be. Like, Continental makes tires. That's what they're known for. Tires are sticky, thus, so are the Continental outsoles that are made. So there's another pair that I have laying around right now, conveniently. So take a look at this outsole. These have been worn, mind you, but there's no glossy finish to it. The logo's perfect. It doesn't shine, it's not reflective. Obviously all the shine you're seeing is just from the shitty light above, but put them next to each other, and you can kind of gather what I'm saying. So with that said, guys, be careful. You know, it's crazy. I'm almost to a point, you know, this put a really bad taste in my mouth regarding buying shoes from anybody on Instagram. There's a few people on Facebook. If you can get people on Facebook who have legit checks, you know, there's a lot of people that I deal with who have, you know, they have hundreds of references. How you get hundreds is beyond me. I mean, that's years and years, man, but good for them. Trustworthy dudes. Make sure you get references. Make sure you can get a few people that can really tell you, you know, I've dealt with this person, and you know, they're legit, and you can believe that what you're getting from them is real. So with that said, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you do your homework. This is a good lesson learned. Luckily, I have buyer's protection on PayPal. It looks like I will get my money back. If I don't, I guess it's $200 down the drain, $250 after everything was said and done. It's a good lesson learned. I think everybody will probably go through it at some time. This is the first time I've really been, I guess, scammed, you know. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know how I could improve, what you'd like to see, if you have any ideas for the channel. I think, one of the few people right now who still support Nike. I got a lot of Boost, I have a lot of love for Boost, but I'll always love Nike, man. They've been a part of my life for a long time. They were, you know, as I grew up, that's all I wore was Nike. Currently just really into like Flyknit racers, free Flyknits, that kind of stuff. You know, the comfortable running silhouettes. It's a good change of pace here and there. I got love for them. I think they'll figure it out. The Adidas hype will continue to soar as it has. So until next time, guys, peace out.